Do you think this is a workable system? Do you think that the traders will honor this ultimatum or this demand that has been made by FCCPC? How do you think the turnout of this is going to be? I definitely would love to hear what your thoughts are about this. Now, moving on, of course, it's no news that the Mpox virus, is back to Nigeria, and we've had about 31 cases reported here in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria becomes the first in Africa to receive the vaccines, says the World Health Organization. It says that Nigeria is the first country in Africa to receive the Mpox vaccines, aimed at combating the spread of the new strain of Mpox virus. Now, the WHO, in a statement, stated that Nigeria received 10,000 doses of Mpox vaccines on Tuesday, which was on the 14th of August. Of course, the chief of the World Health Organization declared the rise of Mpox, formerly monkeypox, a public health emergency of international concern. Because, I mean, like I said on the Mind and Body segment this week, is something that was had completely been eradicated from the system, only to find out that we now have new cases in Nigeria and across Africa. So following the announcement, they say they will be working partners to facilitate equitable access to the vaccines as well. Now, moving on to other stories we have lined up for today. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has predicted thunderstorms and rains from Friday to Sunday across the country. And you can already tell that we are in the heat of the moment already. Now, the weather outlook from NIMET was released yesterday in Abuja, forecast thunderstorms on Friday over parts of Borno State, Yobe State, Kaduna, Taraba, Jigawa, Gombe, and Bauchi State during the morning hours. And according to the agency, thunderstorms are expected over parts of Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Kaduna, Katsina, Bauchi, Adamawa, and Jigawa and Kano State later in the day as well. You might go check out the entire forecast so that you can plan your movement basically here in Abuja. Now, maybe a couple of other stories before we head out to start taking your contributions as well. Now, of course, I did say that the president will be departing Abuja this week. So yes, yesterday he departed Abuja for Beijing, China, on an official visit to strengthen the bilateral relations and explore economic opportunities. Now, the statement yesterday in Abuja by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, made known these opportunity, or made known these movement by the president, and he read President Tinubu will have brief layover in the United Arab Emirates as well. Now, it was also reported that at least 37 bandits were reportedly killed in Matsugi village, Talata, Mafara local government area of Zamfara state, after residents engaged in a gang that had invaded the village with the intent to abduct locals. Yes, again, we have the security situation everywhere on the news. Let's get on to taking your contributions here on the General Open Banters. You know how we do it. The phone lines will be open ASAP on 090-887-668888. Remember, you can send us a WhatsApp message, a voice note, text message on our WhatsApp number on 090-705-4450. It's the General Open Banters. But first, let's go on an economic commitment. We definitely will be right back. Keep it locked in.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
Please listen to this announcement. Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080-3596-5170. 080-3596-5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080-5919-8658 or 081-5791 7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember Package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Attention, all farmers, agripreneurs, and future agricultural champions. Are you ready to take your farming to the next level? Join the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation as we bring insight, tips, and expert advice on the agripreneur. Tune in to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja every Wednesday by 11 a.m. and discover how you can safeguard your farm and maximize your field. This is brought to you by the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation, dependable partners in time of loss.
Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, here to stay.
All right, welcome back. Let's get into taking your contributions and your deliberations on the stories we've lined up for today on the General Open Banters. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Marta.
Hi, Salasi. Good morning to you.
Good morning to the listeners and callers of this great radio station. I'd like to rightly say my name is Salasi. I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala to my Muslim brothers and sisters. I wish them Jum'ah Mubarak. I want to comment most especially with the way you start in the aspect of the fuel. For over more than how many months now, Nigeria has been queuing in order to get fuel. In some places, you get it in Abuja, within Abuja, you get fuel. Some places, 700, 800 naira per liter. It depends the area. Maybe in some remote village of Buhari, you get it at a rate of 800, 850, and so on. So these are the things that we are talking about, this fuel issue. This is the country that have crude, but they cannot refine even 1 liter of crude oil. Now, come to the issue of the notification by the government that the food price will rise. I don't see that working, Marta.
Right.
You could imagine someone, I travel right there now from here, I go to southern Kaduna, it's somewhere called Samaru in Kafanchan.
Okay.
And I buy this yam, and with the high cost of the fuel, I'm buying maybe that place, I buy the fuel is about 1,000 naira per liter. And you expect me to bring the fuel here, to fuel everything, I'm bringing my goods here, and you expect me to crash the price? It can't work. Government didn't give me free fertilizer. In some places, you have to pay bandits in order to harvest your crops. So these are the issue. If government wants to do that, government should provide their own food. They should buy it and say, okay, this is government price. We are going to sell it at this social rate, and we are going to monitor it to reach to the people, to the masses that will purchase this thing. But this thing that they are saying, that people to crash their food price, in what way? Did they buy fertilizer for the farmers? Did they buy chemicals for the farmers? Did they pay the ransom the farmers didn't pay for the bandits in order to harvest their crops? What especially in that southern Kaduna, in Birningbari, in some places, in some villages in Niger State, in some B, where Obasanjo always come for Amale to complain. In some places has been chased away by these bandits, and you are expecting me, after suffering, after everything, it won't work. I want to commend the bandit, the Zamfara community by killing 37 bandits. Honestly, if Nigerians will say, if we stay here, we will die. If we go, we die. We rather go out after against these bandits. I'm telling you, this thing will reduce drastically. Because these bandits, they are human. They are afraid of death. They don't want to be killed. So Nigerians, the people that have little weapons, should come and defend themselves whenever these bandits arrive, so that we see how we end this banditry. And government should do more. I want to commend them too. They are trying in one way or the other by killing them and in other places in Zamfara and in Kaduna and Borno. Thank you for giving me the privilege once again, Mata.
All right. Thank you so much, Salasi, for that contribution there. Let's keep it moving. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Oh, no, I guess.
Yeah, good morning, Maja.
All right, good to have you.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Yeah.
This is Comrade Haruna.
All right, Comrade. Oh, I ought to have gotten back to you. But yes, Comrade, it's good to have you join us.
You're welcome. Let me go straight to the point. First of all, Mata, issue of price control is not, I don't see that visible, because before now, prices are controlled. Before the removal of subsidy, we know the causes of the high prices, the inflation in the country. Two factors. Number one, the removal of subsidy and the devaluation of our currency. There's no anything they are going to do that will change, except they retrace their step and correct it. So me, as a farmer, if I farm maize, for instance.
Yeah.
Any money I spent on that maize is being recorded. It is that money that will guide me on what to sell or how to sell it, right? So you don't expect, except government is going to buy this farm produce from the farmers, then resell it to Nigerians at their own desirable price. That's the best way it can work. Matter, let me bust your bubble. There's one bike man that took me 4 days ago. He was telling, I said, where do you come from? He says he's from Zamfara. He just came back yesterday, he went to farm. I said, wow, wish me there's peace there. He said, there's no, well, there's a peace there with their money. That before they go to farm, they have to contribute money, like 4 to 5 million naira, to go and settle these bandits.
Whoa.
Before they will be allowed to farm. You understand? Before they will be allowed to farm, that those bandits will now guide them, will now protect them from other bandits. And when the time for harvesting, I'm just telling you a reality. This is a conversation that I had with the guy.
Well,
he said when the time for farm.
Yes, what we heard of here was, what we have heard of is people contributing money for security personnel, to guard them on the farm.
Matter. It's not, this guy told me point and blank that these are not security men. He said these guys were moving in the town with their rifles. One, you will see one carrying 2-3 rifles on his neck, moving around. I was like asking, what about police? Can't you people report to the police? He just laugh over it and say, come on, tell them, I should just forget about it. So it's a very pathetic situation. But some Nigerians who were just raising flag, they call them prisoners. They arrested them. While look at the bandits there, the guy mentioned about 4 names for me that those guys are the kingpin. The likes of Bello Turji, the likes of Dogom Geda, and one other man. I said, did you see them? Have you ever met them one-on-one? He said he teased them. He have met Bello Turji one-on-one. Wow. So matter, let us just leave foul in his feather. Let us not open it up. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, comrade, for that. It's rather unfortunate that we now have to resort to, seeking protection from the very people that, cause whatever it is that I'm even short of words. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Martha. This is Alami. I greet you. Yes.
Good to have you.
Thank you. I'm calling from Central this morning. The question I'll ask again is, what does Nigerians want? Martha, please, as I'm speaking, just confirm. Just go to eBay or Amazon, please, or any of the foreign shopping, commerce, app, and then take an order, and then juxtapose the price. Go to a Nigeria, come to a Nigeria. No, don't even go to an online store. Go to a physical store in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Matter the price is 10 times. Somebody was talking about he ordered a blender. That blender is $89. In Lagos, in one of the stores in Lagos, that blender is sold in like 990,000 naira. The value, the equivalent of that $89 is about 140,000 naira.
Wow.
But in Lekki store in Abuja, I don't want to advertise for this big, go there, you see 990,000. The question I ask again is, what do Nigerians want? We have been talking of artificial inflation. Can people Google and educate themselves on what artificial inflation? We are not saying there's no inflation in the country. We are seeing business owners are taking advantage of it. Every day, people are wailing and lamenting about it. The relevant government agency saddled with the responsibility. By the way, this is not the first time they'll be doing it. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, they are now giving a marching order to these greedy Nigerians. Now look, You have to abide by the rule. In Osun State, Ile-Ife to be precise, the Oni of Ife gave an order to the marketers, and disband the market association because they are taking over advantage of the situation. In Ekiti State, the first class of the Ekiti State gave matching order to the market women and men that is taking advantage of the situation, and also go ahead to disband, the market association to allow, that is where they meet and have a fixed price. If you go to this one, it's the same way you go. But when they now disband, the market association, the prices of goods and services crash. Again, Nigerians are wailing every day that they are dying of hunger, that they can't afford to buy commodities. The government is taking action. Now, the same Nigerians are coming to condemn and say, oh, it is not the solution. It will not solve it. When we talk about you are in love with your oppressor, this is a perfect example. Unless you are one of those business owners that are taking advantage and exploiting Nigerians, it is absolutely delusional and unfathomable that you are finding a problem with this policy. It is not every time we should have an opinion. If we don't really understand the policy, it is better we rather just shut up and listen and digest, the issue before we would think of making opinion on it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alamin, for that contribution right there. Well, some of the issues that are raised might not be out of place, or the concerns might not be totally out of place. Because again, how do you plan on it's one thing to want to do that, but it's another thing to devise a strategy to doing that. How does the government intend on doing that, regulating these prices? Also, it's no news that the reps seek to regulate outrageous house rent in Nigeria as well. Crazy situation. I currently am on a house hunt mission, and I can tell you that it is the craziest experience I have had in a long while. I'm seeing the houses, and I'm seeing very ridiculous amounts, being placed on these houses. The same thing with goods and services. Like Alamin said, in the same estate where I reside, there's this soda I love to drink a lot. I go to one avenue, I get it at 300 naira, and I go to another avenue, and I get it double the price, 600 naira, for God's sakes. How does the government intend to address this issue? See, I know we do ourselves, we undo ourselves as Nigerians sometimes, because how is a blender that is about $70-something, 999,000 somewhere in Lekki? I already have a problem with Lekki as in general, because that place is just, I don't know, it's just a kind of place. How do you pay outrageous amount for houses that are flooded, constantly flooded? How do you pay such amounts? What bodies are in place to check these things? It's not about coming out to say, oh yes, the federal government has given the market men and women, or the traders, an ultimatum to bring down the cost of goods and services. There are things that affect that. The increase in the price of goods and services is a response to something else. Right? And that's why it looks like, like Alamin said, people are in love with their oppressors. Address what the major cause of that inflation is, what the cause of that increase in goods and services, in the prices of goods and services. Address it. Then automatically that place will adjust. In an instance where the government has done something and the market men and women still insist on selling their goods and services at exorbitant rate, then the government can come in to say, these shops will be closed down. This business shut down because you have refused to move in line with the policies that have been put in place, marketing policies that have been put in place for the country. It is the responsibility of the government to set the prices of goods and services, or to regulate the prices of goods and services, to control inflation and protect consumers and ensure a fair competition. But in an instance where people get it from where they source it at exorbitant rates, transport it here, and it becomes super expensive when you add up all of those things, what's the need, or what's the point? Let's keep it coming through. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, Matamata.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yes, my name is John from Sube. Major.
All right, John, it's good to have you join us.
Thank you. Those who have spoken on this thing have spoken well from the angle they are coming from. Yes. But I want to tell you too that our problem is this subsidy of everything. Just take a look at the. I was in Zuba some of the day. A trailer bringing watermelon, and a dragon, and the price of it, you can't believe it, is transportation from Castina to this place is 1.2 million. Can you beat that?
Wow.
Then how do you expect that the owner of this thing to begin to disburse and sell that in order to make money and make gain? If government, in another hand, wanted to crash goods and all these goods and all these services and all that, they too have a job to do here. One is them themselves should humbly swallow their humble pies and bring back this subsidy, bring it back.
All right.
And take this subsidy in terms of transportation. That is the key thing that I know where they have a role to play here, and they are not trying to play it. When somebody begin to shift his own responsibilities to another person and begin to chase shadows from running from pillar to pole and telling you what to do and what not to do, this blender they are talking about is not even our problem. It's not, especially me, it's not my problem. They can sell it for
John.
1 billion of all I care. For all I care, they can sell it for 1 billion. And my own is, let me have a cheaper garri that I can use to feed my children. Let me have a cheaper tomatoes and all that. This is what we are talking about here. We are not talking about limousine. We are not talking about whatever.
Thank you so much, Mr. John.
Let them do their own thing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that contribution. Let's attend to WhatsApp a little bit. This one says, good morning, Martha. James. It says, this is James from Suleja. It's laughable that the FCCPC are giving a deadline for traders to crash the prices of commodities. It is even more laughable that they think that traders are responsible for the inflation we are experiencing. Martha, let me give you a very practical scenario and example. This government have always resorted to trying to blackmail the masses by shifting blames instead of accepting responsibilities for their actions and inactions. Prices are determined by demand and supply in the market economy, and the cost of production also factors in prices, commodities, and services are available for. Martha, this discussion is a banter, and you ask for Nigerians' opinion on how they think it will work. Martha, it is utterly disrespectful and insulting for Alamin to ask commenters to shut up. Well, there are areas that are luxury areas, and as such, prices will always be overpriced. Are the prices in markets in Asokoro and Maitama same with those markets like Kubwa or Gwagwalada? I have asked to pay almost ₦1 million by the Nigerian customs for just 2 items I ordered. I was asked to pay almost ₦1 million by the Nigerian customs for just 2 items I ordered. Martha, do you know how much custom charges for items you have to bring in at any point? It is quite impressive. Villagers in Zamfara repelling bandit attack on their village. Same was reported some days ago in Sokoto when villagers stormed the forest to go after bandits and kidnappers. It is more important now for these villages to be on red alert, as they should expect reprisals from these attackers. This is James from Suleja. Amazingly put together, makes a lot of sense, but that's pretty much it. Let's see this. We have a message on voice note on WhatsApp.
Hello, good morning. Please, I want to take side with my brother Salasa. You know what he said is the right thing. Government regulating price when they don't help the masses, I don't think it will solve the problem of the food security in Nigeria. Now, government should bring down the fuel price, number one.
All right, there we have it on that one. Can't go any further. Thank you so much for your contributions and your deliberations on the General Open Banters. We go again at the 11 o'clock hour, and it's Martha signing out for the week on the